Walking outside along the path of your home is not a fit, healthy man. It's Adolf. He's walking along, just going for a leisurely stroll, thinking to himself, maybe I should get fit today. Maybe I should start jogging. Actually, I'm just going to walk for another 5 minutes. And then he thinks to himself, Pringles. He pulls out of his pocket a packet of Pringles and starts munching on them. And then he notices this woman right in front of him. Attractive woman, beautiful body. He starts checking out her ass while munching on these Pringles for the next 5 minutes. He just keeps on walking, and once he finishes, he lets out a large belch. The woman turns around and tells him, "You're a disgusting man." Adolf freezes. He doesn't know what to do. He feels embarrassed, and he just locks up, gets really self-conscious. Maximus is also outside, but he's in the park. He's on the path. He's doing his 10k run. He's almost to the end of it. So he walks over to this park bench in the beautiful park, lots of green grass. He starts doing his stretches because he knows the best time to stretch is when his body's nice and warm. So as he's stretching, he notices a figure coming over the hill, approaching. Could it be Adolf? It turns out it's that attractive woman coming over. She's also just finished her 10k run, and she's coming over to the bench to do some stretching. As she approaches, Adolf greets her with a great big smile. She blushes, and she and him, Maximus, and this beautiful attractive lady start having an amazing, rich, deep conversation, which results in them connecting very well. So, in 2004 in Singapore, I was with my friend Martin, and we just had a gaming session playing Counter-Strike 1.6 for probably quite a few hours. As we came out of the LAN cafe, didn't feel good at all. I felt detached from reality. I felt like I didn't have my personality with me. And so we head over to this food court to have lunch with Martin's mum and myself. And we go and sit down on this round table while we're waiting for the food to come to us. Martin's mum asks Martin, "Is he smart?" Instantly, I knew she was talking about me. My heart dropped. I felt really embarrassed, really self-conscious, and my mind was just overthinking like crazy. And I just didn't know what to do. I froze up, and for the rest of the day, I felt terrible. I just felt really sad and depressed because of that little moment when I didn't know what to do. So this is called inhibited behaviour. So it's basically when you're not able to express yourself fully. You're just always stuck inside your head. It might be because you're feeling self-conscious, anxious, not really being present with people, just always stuck in your own mind, always thinking about how you're presenting yourself to other people, and you're unable to think and be your authentic self. You're just constantly inside your mind. Thoughts are racing. You're overthinking. You want to say something, but your body and your mind is just like caved in on itself, and you just like freeze up like a statue, and you're not unable to express yourself. So it's ultimately excessive negative feedback, and in order for this excessive negative feedback to be helpful, it needs to be automatic and spontaneous, and also it should not be so sensitive as to result in not able to express yourself, basically, to be authentic. And it's just really not a place you want to be in. And this can be brought on by a lot of things, like you might have abused drugs, recreational drugs when you were younger, you might have been bullied. When you were doing the drugs, maybe you just got really paranoid and you just couldn't really think for yourself because you're too busy thinking about what other people are thinking about you, and then that just really fucks up your mental health. And you're probably doing the bad habits as well, playing video games, not socialising enough, not getting enough sunlight, probably just doing the bad habits. Once you get your mind stuck in a rut, you're just constantly thinking about your negative thoughts all the time, and it's like a never-ending snowball. So it just gets worse and worse until you actually do something about it. So you basically leave a poor impression, and then your performance will suffer as a result, and then you just can't function properly. People don't really want to, I mean, they might want to try to get you to know you, but you'd be like the hard to get to know type. You'd be in the corner, the social dud, unable to express yourself fully, and that's when you're just not performing at what you want to be. Because I know people really want to be something else than they actually are, and they want to perform like their authentic self, and this is what's holding you guys back if this is something that you suffer from. Obviously, if you're a chatterbox and you just can't shut up, then you might actually be disinhibited too much. Disinhibited means you're not actually, you've got a lack of negative feedback, so you're not inhibiting yourself enough. So, but the majority of people are usually the inhibited type, so they're the ones that really have these racing thoughts inside their mind and are unable to express themselves fully. So when we say someone has a good personality, it means they can express themselves fully and just be present with people and just say what they mean. There's nothing going on inside their head, or if there is negative feedback, it's automatic, it's spontaneous, it's just on the fly, and you don't look like you're awkward, you're thinking about what to say next, blah blah blah. It's just coming straight out of your mouth, straight out of your mind. You're not overthinking, you're just thinking, being present right in the situation, and that's when you can be present and be authentic. And I really suffered from this for such a long time, and I've only really recently discovered how to basically let everything roll off the tip of your tongue and not think about what other people are thinking. I mean, it is a skill, so you do have to keep practicing. You might say the wrong things, but that's okay because you're always moving forward in the right direction. Just when you do say something wrong, don't be thinking to yourself, oh, I shouldn't have said that. It's not the right thing to say. Do not do that. I know it might seem like the best intelligent thing to do, but that actually makes it worse for you. So you'll be holding yourself back, and that's not what you want to do. You want to be reinforcing positive thoughts about your personality and what you're saying, and always think positive and visualize. If you say want to go into a situation where you think it might be a job interview, or you might be in a big group of people, visualize that the situation is going to turn out how you want it to, so you can be present, have a great time. Other people are going to connect with you much better, and you're just going to like smash it. You just feel great about yourself. You go away from that situation thinking, I've accomplished such a fantastic feat, and that's going to reinforce more positive momentum in your body and your mind for the next situation. So visualization techniques to visualize how you want the situation to turn out beforehand is immensely helpful. And then once you have more positive experiences, you can just build on that, think back to the positive experience, and that would just basically make the wheel or the cogs in your brain just fly forward. More positive stuff's happening, and then you'll just be the amazing version of yourself. And that's the end goal, right? Because that's what you want. You just want to feel good all the time, be your authentic self, and just have a blast at the same time, which, you know, positive stuff. That's all good stuff that's going on. So, if you suffer from this inhibition, you need to start practicing thinking. So leave thinking behind and speak before you think. So you want to just have your thoughts not in your mind, just basically spurt out what you want to say at the tip of your tongue. Just practice that all the time and just roll with it, improvise as you're going along. So don't wonder what in advance you're going to say, just say it. And just keep practicing this skill. It'll just get better and better. Don't put yourself down if you say the wrong thing. Just, oh yeah, that's another thing as well. So if you really want to know what to say, the best self-improvement book is How to Win Friends and Influence People. So if you can really study that book and figure out what people want to listen to and how to act with people, how to really give them, make them feel like the best version of themselves, you'll know exactly what to say. And when things roll off the tip of your tongue, you'll know which direction your mind thoughts will be flying in the direction of their mind to make themselves feel really good about you. So you're influencing them quite well and winning them as friends. You know, the title of the book. So that's how you can basically use your thoughts, the tip of your tongue, just to say the right things all the time and not actually overthink before you have to say something. Also, this helps as well if you're trying to do something that you're really scared of. So it might be getting a girl's number, it might be having to go to talk to someone that or tell them not to do something. It's when you just do the action before you actually think about it. So if you're this inhibited type, then you just want to be just doing things before you think instead. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but most people need to practice this unless you're the disinhibited type, which is the type that just like chats all the time and doesn't have like a mental block. But you're probably not like this, because the majority of people aren't. And there's a bonus tip as well. If you want to be present in the room around you, breathing can actually change and improve your personality. So do this with me now. Breathe like a superior man. Breathe into your belly. Let your belly really push out as far as you can. Don't worry about like sucking it in, or I've got a nice body, nice six pack, I want to make sure I look lean and strong. Don't worry about that. Just push out your belly with your breath, and then breathe up into your chest. And always keep the front of your body open, wide as you can. So you might look like someone who's a jock, some pompous person. Don't worry about that, because you'll just look normal. Your whole posture will improve. People will just respect you more because look like you're a more comfortable version of yourself, and just be that person. Be as you are, that superior person, with your chest out, breathing fully into your belly. Breathe your massive deep breaths, not those shallow breaths that most people do. So yeah, I hope there's that book I was talking about, How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you really want to level up your social skills and know what to fly off the tip of your tongue, so you don't have to constantly think about how you're going to speak before you think. So check that out, and hope you like the video, and subscribe if you want to see more content. Cheers.